Donald Trump tweets today, touting and praising Roger Stone.
Right.
And saying, I will never testify against Trump. He put that in quotes. So that was Stone saying it, I assume. He said, this statement was recently made by Roger Stone, essentially stating that he will not be forced by a rogue and out-of-control prosecutor to make up lies and stories about President Trump, which he put President Trump in quotes, which is kind of weird because I do the same thing.
Yeah, that was particularly bizarre. Yes.
I don't view him as the real president, so I always put him in quotes. And then he adds, nice to know that some people still have guts. Look, I'm a lawyer. I'm telling you, this is witness tampering. This is ridiculous stuff we're watching.
Well, what Donald is doing here, though, is consistent with all my dealings with him. And he tried to muscle me over the years and realized it doesn't work. He couldn't muscle me, so he would go to bosses and things and try to make trouble. Donald is a mob boss. He's not head of a family that kills people. He's head of a family that steals with a pen. It's a white-collar crime family. His father ran a white-collar crime family. His father's business partner was a mob front named Willie Tomasello. His grandfather was a pimp, and we don't know what other criminal activities he was involved in, but he was a very wealthy man whose business consisted of a tobacco shop that's the size of smaller than your average bodega in New York. Clearly that didn't maintain his wealth. Mm-hmm. He was doing something else. We just don't know what it was. And so to Donald, people who refuse to cooperate with law enforcement, people who will lie and risk going to jail to protect the boss, those are the people he honors. And today he said Michael Cohen should serve the maximum possible sentence. That may come back to haunt Trump after he's out of office if he is prosecuted for any of the many crimes that he's committed that are still within the statute of limitations.